People, welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now, if Tupac Shakur was here, he would say 87s busting shots that they lost their mind. Like 25 to life never crossed their mind. Because people, this is getting insane. The once quiet community, or should I say area, of Stonehill has now been turned into a proper wild west. Now, I remember when I was growing up, Stonehill was one of those places where you never really hear nothing about, right? For those of you who don't know, it's an area up when you pass Canton Spring and gone up into the hill, right? Nice, cool place. And there was a time when even the residential areas that surrounded Stonehill were very, very expensive. I don't know about now. It's been a very long time since I've been up that side, right? But people, we're hearing news that, as usual, a group of wasteman 87s decided that they were going to cause some chaos. But they decided to go to Stonehill at 6:45 in the morning, right? And start to attack three men, right? Three people end up get injured. Sorry, three people get wet up. One of them end up drop out, right? So two are still alive in hospital battling for them life. Now people, I want you to understand this. 6:45 in the morning, right? What happens at 6:45 at a place like Stonehill, at a place like Arthur Tree, a place like Crossroad, any little gathering spot across Jamaica, Old Harbour, Maypen? What's going on at 6:45? People are gathering at bus stops, waiting for transportation, to go to school and to go work, right? So you know, these 87s deliberately targeted these people when the place was at its crowdiest, when the place was at its busiest, when the place did full up of people. I want to even realize what I'm going. See, this is not just to get them targets, you know, right? Because if them did really want them people, them could have leave them at them yard, catch them at some lane, catch them and come out of some bus. But the fact that they went to Stonehill Square at 6:45 in the morning shows that they didn't just want to take out those people. They wanted the rest of the community. They wanted the whole area to know, so they mean business, and then the response for nobody life. People, this is a message. I want you to understand that slowly but surely, well, we've already gotten there. These 87s are now committing acts of terror. This is an act of terror. When you do something like this, in a crowded space like that, you're sending a message to the public. You're sending a message to the public, say, listen, we're in a response, we're in a business, and it can be you at any time. Because, as I said, the timing is what we're looking at, right? There's no reason why them couldn't get whoever them come for at another time. And this is something that is happening, not just in Stonehill, but if you notice, places like Arthur Tree, places like any little square. Remember, you know, people, there was a time when 87s used to avoid squares. Who remember that? There was a time when you hear about things like this, it used to happen almost exclusively in some lane, in some corner, in some bush, in some town. They used to always avoid the squares, right? Nowadays, they look like them are aim for the squares. Nowadays, it look like them are target, like them don't even want to catch a yard again. Them don't even want to come for you in a lane. They want to come for you in some big square where everybody can see it. These people are committing acts of terror, right? And the name of the individual who passed away is Shamari Wall, aka Mari, right? Apparently he was a bus driver from a place called Boone Hall, right? Now I don't know if anybody know those sides, but you have to really come from that side to know about a place like that. But people, as I said, 6:45 in the morning. Now, if you know the area, you will know that there's a police station, maybe about 200 yards from Stonehill Square. Maybe not even 200 yards, right? There's a police station there, people. But these 87s were so confident, they were so bold, that them know them could go in a Stonehill Square and pull this off with no challenge and comfortably guard them yard. Don't you see? It's the confidence. That is what's happening now. 87s are no more confident. There was a time if you said to a man, yo, But we go look for that man down there, so everybody start ball out. You mad? We might walk up in a so and so, and this might go on. Nowadays, everybody's like, yeah, okay, come now. That is the terrifying thing. 87s are getting more confident, right? And this is just the start. As I said, Stony and them little places, enough of them places, you never used to hear them name called up in no foolishness. Well, those days are gone, right? Nowhere is safe. But people want to touch on another update. We want to touch on the update with the policeman in Old Harbour who apparently got in, take out somebody, and then someone go back and take out his mother, right? Who remember that case, right? Because I did a video a couple of days ago about it. Now, one of the man them who have been accused of being a part of that end up handing himself over to the police. Now people, I'm going to show you how I know this brother, right, know what was in store for him. Because remember, in that video, I said, in the come, better start prepare them statements from now, right? I said, those men will be lucky if them sit inside our jailhouse, because if the police come catch them now make it in a courthouse. People, you know, say, one of the brother them decide say, him not take no chance. Because him know what happened to him, right? So him broke him neck, run down a station, got on himself, right? This is one of them, right? So apparently there was about 3 of them who took out the lady. One of them run down the station, got broke him neck, tell them say, see me here, lock me up, right? Because him know, so if a certain team did pull up on him and catch him anywhere in there, even if him did under him granny frack, the man them would have wet him up, right? So to be proactive, right, and to avoid the mid arrest and to avoid being a madden, him end up running down to the police station. Now, the best case scenario, right? Best case scenario is that him start leak like a ice truck, right? And him call the name of the other people who are involved in this, right? And the man them who get them name call, if them smart, them follow their brother and run go down at the nearest police station. Don't walk, don't jog, but run as of a Powell style, right? Down to the nearest police station, handing himself. A matter of fact, you know, like how Dodos was found with the pastor man beside him. Them brother need to get several pastors, right? And get the pastor them to hug them up and walk with them go down to the station. Because people, I tell you, police them want them like how dry peas want fire. And if the man them book them up a road, it not go nice. It not go nice. People in the come have to prepare them statement from now, right? And people who love ball for 87 start banning the belly from now, right? Because them youth them really cross the line, people. And this now have nothing to do with the fact say it's because it's a policeman mother. Once you go for any man mother, once you go for any man family, people, even the Italian mob who basically were a bunch of foreign 87s and 90s, right? Even they had certain rules. Don't touch the families. Even the mob. And they were vicious and barbaric too, right? But they had rules. Don't touch the family members of the various mobsters. And anybody who violate that rule, the consequences will be severe. Even the vicious members of the Italian mob know that it made no sense and it was overstepping the boundaries if you could touch somebody's family when you and them have a problem, right? That does trigger off the wrong kind of brain cells in somebody's head, right? Because even the most rational, cool and calm individual, when you go touch their family member and hurt them mother, hurt them pitney, hurt them father, hurt them granny, them head might chip, right? And anything happen there after that, just happen after that. So as me say, them brother is either one have a one-way ticket to some small Pacific island halfway across the world where nobody can find you. Maybe we have some kind of links to fly out to Fiji or one of them islands. But if we still up on Jamaica, right? If we still up on Jamrock right now, right? If we want, if you see 2021, I tell you right now, get some pastor, not one, because one can't help you. Because to me I hear the money, if you even catch you one pastor, the money might lick on the pastor too. So get several pastors, right? And run, go to the nearest police station, go hand in yourself, right? And stay in a jail because you're probably safer in a jail cell than on the road right now. So, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Please like, comment, and share the video. Bless.